someone actually DM'd me on Instagram and told me that there might be a really special fish coming into the country for the first time. What's going on, Rod? Dude, that's gonna be so sick. I'll go ahead and send the money over and then we'll be good to go. This is going to be a fun video. I love doing videos like this. Well, guys, we somehow managed to do it again. What's up, guys? It's Chaser, also known as the Monster Fish King, and today I'm going to be showing you all how to set up a mini monster fish tank, also known as a grow-out tank. Obviously, a lot of these fish, they get huge, but they often are sold at tiny sizes. That way they can be shipped. So this is very important if you want to be a monster fish keeper, to know how to raise these baby fish. And then there's another reason why I want to set up this tank. Someone actually DM'd me on Instagram and told me that there might be a really special fish coming into the country for the first time. So I need to get a hold of Rod at Predatory Fins and see if this is true, because supposedly they are bringing them in. So let me go ahead and get them on the phone and let's see if the rumor is true. What's going on, Rod? The reason why I wanted to call you today is actually someone had reached out to me and was basically saying that you all might be getting the panda red tails in. Dude, that's gonna be so sick. You know, I missed it on the Phantom drop last time, and I'm gonna have to grab one of these from you. How long until they're here? Oh man, that's gonna work out perfect. We actually have to set up a grow-out tank for this guy, because we don't have a small tank cycled, and obviously they couldn't go into the 3,500 gallon ponds, or they would just get destroyed by the arapaima. So I can't wait to get this from you. I hope all is well with you guys up there, and I'll go ahead and send the money over and then we'll be good to go. Sound good? Awesome, man. Well, thank you so much, Rod, and hope to see you soon. See you later, man. Bye. All right, guys, so as you heard, we just got off the phone with Rod, and we're going to be getting one of the panda red tail catfish from him. These are going to be all black, melanistic. I don't think they've ever been here in the USA before, so I am so excited to get one of these. But he did say on the phone it's going to be about 3 weeks till they get here, which is going to be a perfect amount of time for us to get a tank set up, get a tank cycled, and be ready for these fish to come in. So what we need to do first is we need to head to my local PetSmart. I'm going to show you all what to get to set up your perfect grow-out / mini monster fish tank. This is going to be a fun video. I love doing videos like this. So let's go ahead, let's head to PetSmart, and let's see what we need to get. All right, guys, we just pulled up the PetSmart. I hope they have what we're looking for. Obviously not my #1 choice, but it's kind of the only thing that we really have around this area. So we'll go ahead and head on inside and let's see what they got. All right, guys, so we're gonna be looking for a filter and then maybe some media. But like I said, we already have the tank at home. We're gonna put them in a 29 gallon. They're super tiny. They're like 3 inches, so they really don't need a whole lot of space. Oh, also we need to grab a UV bulb for the two-headed turtle. Theirs ran out, so we need to grab that, and then we need to grab some crickets as well for the frogs. So we're gonna do that, and then we need to grab some prime as well for the tank. This stuff is the best, just to decoronate the water and stuff like that. So we're gonna grab all that, and then we're gonna bag it all up and see how much it's gonna cost. Well, guys, we somehow managed to do it again. We went into PetSmart. We were just looking for a few things and ended up spending like a couple $100s. If anyone knows me personally, they know that I have like a really bad spending problem when it comes to fish. Every single video I do, I'm trying to get it like underneath $500, and it's like I cannot do it. But we got filters, we got crickets, air pump, air stone, and we also got 2 fish as well. We got 2 albino Oscars just to help cycle the tank over. Obviously they're not like crazy rare or anything, but this seems like a cool addition to the tank. I'm gonna help get that cycle, you know, kind of started. But we're gonna go ahead and head inside and try to get this tank set up for these guys. I can't wait to see how this mini monster tank looks. And guys, if you could do me a huge favor, please hit the like button if you enjoy this, and also hit the subscribe button for more content. I love setting up these like mini monster tanks like we're doing today. I think it's a super cool concept, and then we can watch them grow from like this big to really big. So that would really help me out if you could do that for me, if you do enjoy it. And I really hope to do more stuff like this in the future. So let's get inside and let's get this tank set up. And also, guys, I forgot to mention, we had to buy a stand for the exotic animal reptile fish room now, I guess. And so we went to Home Depot, bought this like giant stand, but now we have to put it together. So let's go inside, let's go put the stand together, and then we're gonna put the tank on top of the stand. Guys, we made an absolute mess, as you can see, but check it out. For about an hour later, we have finished our giant stand. This thing was kind of a struggle to put together. I had a few mistakes that we made, but I'm gonna kind of ignore those. But we're ready to get this tank on here. We're gonna run to the basement. We have like an extra 29 gallon long that we're gonna be setting up. Gonna be perfect grow out for these fish. And then obviously we're gonna be upgrading their tank, you know, as they get bigger, because these red tail will get from like 2 to 3 inches to like a foot within a couple months. So they're gonna need an upgrade pretty soon, but this is gonna suit them perfectly until the time being. All right, guys, so we got our tank right here, and this is, like I said, a 29 gallon, and it is really good for these fish because I can control the water like parameters very, very well. And then I can also make sure that they're eating. You know, if I throw them, if they're just a little tiny fish, and I throw them in a massive tank, I'm not going to be able to monitor them very well. And also it's going to be hard to see them and hard to make sure that they're doing okay, that they don't have like anything wrong with them. And so we got all our supplies right here. We have our filter from just PetSmart, a regular top fin filter that's just rated for 40 to 75 gallons, which is plenty for this. Got our prime. This stuff just helps chlorinate the water. I love this stuff. And then air pump, you know, air stone just in case, all that. So this tank is going to be a super simple design, but it's going to be really, really effective to raise up fish. I've used this for all kinds of stuff like arowana, peacock bass, pureba, and it really does a good job. But it does need a really deep cleaning, as you can see. Like, it's just, once we get it clean and get it filled up, I think it's really going to look amazing and be perfect for these fish. All right, guys, so we got our tank all set up. We got the air pump on there, the filter on there, everything that we need for these fish. And we got a couple more things to do. We got to add the water, then we got to add the dechlorinator, and then we got to add the tiger Oscars after that. So make sure you stay tuned for us to release those in the aquarium. But this thing's going to look absolutely sick, especially when we get the panda redtail and the jellycat in the next couple of weeks. So make sure to stay tuned for that video after this one. It's going to be a banger. These things are super rare, and I can't wait to see what Rod sends us. All right, guys, we just put the finishing touches on the tank, and there's our albino Oscars right there. So we have our air stone in the left corner that's just off just for video purposes, and our heater in the back, and then our filter right there. But yes, and this tank does look super simple, but it is super effective as far as raising fish up. You know, it's not like the prettiest looking tank by any means, but you know, if you really want something that's going to raise your little monster up into something like massive, this is the way to go. I mean, there's not really much that could go wrong. You have your bare bottom there to keep your tank super, super clean. And then you have your oxygen, which is going to keep them healthy. You can see me in the reflection. Hey, what's up? And then, yeah, so we're going to add these albino Oscars in here, which are not like a rare fish by any means, but they do get pretty big. And I guess are considered a predatory slash monster fish. And then in the next couple of weeks, once this tank completes its cycle with the Oscars, we're going to be adding those really, really rare panda red tails and the jelly catfish. I know the jelly catfish has been here before in the United States, but I don't think the panda red tail has ever been here before. So I wanted to be one of the first ones to get one, and I can't wait to add them to this tank. And I think they're going to get like, I don't know, 3 or 4 feet at least. So we're going to go ahead and add the Oscars in here, and I'll get you some shots of that. And yeah. And so guys, if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button and subscribe. It would really mean a lot to me. I hope you all decide to follow along this journey as we get these panda red tails, because I don't think they've ever been imported or raised in the United States before. It's going to be super cool to see these little guys grow from just a teeny tiny baby all the way into a giant monster. And with that being said, we'll see you on the next one.